Hey welcome back to Manco Workshop. So we're carrying on with this Defiant valve radio. What we done in the last video, we've changed the filter caps here. They were pretty shot, the ones in the can on the top. We took the valves out, and with this video we're going to change all these waxes. Just counting them up, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. To make testing easier, I took the speaker out of the cabinet, and there's a date on it. It says what looks like the January 1949. Now, the speaker's in really good condition. It does look like there's a slight tear down here. We might have to just do something about that, and a little tear just on the edge there. Looking at it, I'm looking at it for the first time. All I've done is I've took it out and dusted it out. If you hear me sniffing and coughing, I've got hay fever this year. Pollen counts been really high. So what I'm going to do, should I film it? Not sure. Change all these waxes. I think I'll do that, and then with the magic of YouTube, when you see it next, we'll have all the waxes out, and all the new capacitors will be in there. The other thing I want to do is clean the switches. Got some electrical contact cleaner just in the background there. Just got this stuff. Should be okay, shouldn't it? Cleans ignitions, electrical components, removes dirt, oil, grease, and oxide deposits. So that's what we're using. That's what I could get locally. What did I say? Yeah, we've cleaned up the valves, cleaned up the switches, and see if we get any further. We're sort of chipping away at this radio bit by bit, just methodically going through it. So I'll hit pause now while I get all these waxes changed. We'll test them. We'll test them when we've took them out. Okay. Hope you're enjoying it so far. A bit of a learning curve for me, and I'm enjoying it. Really am. Something different to a transistor radio, and hopefully we'll get there. I've never done one of these selenium. I think this is a selenium rectifier down here. I think we're going to have to do that as well. But for now, let's just work through it bit by bit. Okay. Okay, excuse the wobble. It's just handheld camera work here. Just want to show you when I'm taking these caps out. I mean, this one looks really bad. What I've done, I've got this set of they're like very light wire brushes, and then the contacts with that bit. What I'm doing is just cleaning the muck off it, and you probably can't see it. It is making it, because it's such a dirty radio. It is making it easier to work on. Just little things I'm learning as I go along that I'm sharing. You guys probably do it anyway. Okay, let's carry on. Yeah, I pulled a few of these out, and you couldn't actually see the value on them. What I've been doing, you can see the value on this one. It's 0.005. But what I found, if you get a Stanley knife and you gently remove the muck, you can actually see the values of it. I mean, these are filthy, aren't they? Oh, that's the muck that came off. But doing that, you can actually see the value of the cap. Again, just bits I'm learning as I'm going along. A lot of you guys will know this already, but some of you might not. So the little knowledge I can share, I will do. Let's carry on. Okay, we're on the wobble cam again. Never make a sniper. So just something else I've been doing is, I heard about this a while ago. The component that I'm putting in there, you see the leg, that's got an old Tesla clip to it, and then the actual component leg, I've got one of them surgical pliers clamped onto it. And the idea is I'll get a nice mechanical joint as well on there before we solder it. Now, the idea is that the heat, when it goes onto that joint, instead of it burning all them wires around it or damaging the component, the heat's absorbed by them to, well, that clip and them pliers. Don't know if it's overkill, but good practice, I think it might be. So this is what I've been doing when I've been changing these capacitors along the way anyway. Thought I'd share that with you. Right, okay, that's all the capacitors done. Let's have a look how many there was. Pointer, something, anything. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 waxes, these 2 electrolytics, and we've done that cap. Try to keep it all as neat as we can, they're all in value. I guess next we'll get some switch cleaner down these switches. Okay, now this one changed, let's get rid of these. We'll test these later on in another video, I think, because we want to crack on so we can get some noise out of this thing. So this is a switch that goes from gramophone to radio. I never even checked if that was just stuck on gramophone actually. Right, and this is the waveband switch that you can't see because it's out of shot. Yeah, let's get some cleaner in there. Oh, I feel that free up straight away. Okay, the pots. Oh, then. Can we see any gaps anywhere? Let's go a bit down the top. I can't see any gaps where we can get some cleaner in there. There must be somewhere. Perhaps it's around the other side. I'll have a look at that. Oh, here we go. What I've done, I've just been filming, talking to myself. Press pause instead of record. So what I've done, I've squirted switch cleaner down all these valve, where the valves go, the valve plugs. And I was looking at the valves, and some of the legs look slightly bent, but not too far out. I know you can get like a thing, you put it in to straighten them, but what I've done is very gently and very carefully just move them back to where they should be. And I've been squirting this soft brush with the electrical cleaner, and I've just been cleaning up all the pins, because definitely what we don't want to do is, you see the values are written on and we don't want to rub that off. We want to keep that on, which we are doing, and they are coming. They weren't super dirty, but they are coming up pretty clean. So I mean I've not done that one yet, so I don't know if you can see the difference. But to the naked eye, this one is a lot cleaner than that one. So I'll carry on doing that. We'll get them all plugged in and we'll test the set again, see if what we've done's made any difference at all. Okay, before we turn it on and give it another test, let's just recap the safety measures. We are on an isolation transformer, going to a surge resistant plug gang, going to a lamp limiter that goes into the radio and out to the speaker, which we've just wired up because we took it out of the cabinet. The cabinet was a bit bulky. Okay, let's get this thing fired up. Right, we've tried to get everything in shot. I'm just going to hit the button, see what happens. Now that took a little bit longer to dull down than it has previously. Have we got any sound? I'm not touching it. I don't know if it's live. I don't think the chassis is live on it. So that's really dulling down now. We are on medium wave. Have we got volume? So I'm not going to touch the chassis. I'm going to get one of the spare. Okay, we are on full power, I think. Full power, full volume. We put the valves not back in their plugs, in their sockets. Like I say, sometimes get the wording wrong. And what's happening is pretty much nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, well, isn't this fun? Well, I'm enjoying it. Okay, let me have a listen to the speaker. There is noise coming out of it. The faintest hum that you can imagine. Let's pop it onto medium wave and give the tuning capacitor a whirl, just in case. Absolutely nothing. So we've killed the hum. We've killed it completely. There's no sound. Okay, so after doing all the capacitors, I had another half an hour looking around. I was checking all the wires and stuff, just to see if there's anything obvious, because it was making just a really faint hum. And I noticed this cap, which is a Sprague 0.01, and it was kind of behind here. It wasn't really hidden, but I just overlooked it. So I changed that one now to 0.01. You can see it there. And I've just tested the radio again. So we're on shortwave. Let's put the power on the lamp limiter. I don't know if you see the dial lights have come on. And we've got the speaker here. And let's use the tune. Now there's no long wire on it. We're on full volume, I think, near full volume. But I noticed it was doing that. It's making more like a radio noise. So if we go on to medium wave, medium wave is the middle, and start going up the tuning scale, we started to get some noise. And we're actually getting radio stations, which is a good sign.
In the submersible and their families, of course, we're keeping a very close eye. We'll bring in the latest as we get it. And
so this cap possibly could have been the problem all along. Saying that, we've changed the lot, so I mean, they were going to need doing anyway. Let's try long wave. I don't usually get anything on long wave up here, apart from sometimes radio 4. But no, let's put it back on medium wave again. So we're getting a couple of stations.
Doing glass, lining glass. Okay. So,
double whammy, bad news.
I mean, if you've got acute laryngitis, how many days does that get to sort? If we've got any,
So it's a good sign. It's kind of getting alive now, isn't it? I'm quite happy with that. Chuffed to bits, hey, up, hey. It's making noise now, which was the goal. And we can work on that, can't we? So, I don't think it's perfect yet, but we are getting somewhere now, finally getting somewhere with this set. What I'm going to do now is to wrap this video up and take, sometimes have a night's sleep on it, have a week away when you've made a bit of progress, and then come back to it with fresh brain and fresh eyes, and hopefully proceed and progress a little bit further. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. I'll catch you next time.